don't know if you're gonna hear all the motorbikes and stuff outside. I kind of hope you can't, because they're gonna be a pain to edit out or talk around. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. So you might just see it right there. I am uploading a studio vlog. That is the previous studio vlog, which in this vlog is a continuation on from a month later. What can I say? I'm busy. Yeah, so this vlog is a continuation on from that vlog, the previous vlog. So if you've not watched that, I'd highly recommend watching it. It is long, but I'm really happy with how it went, and that is why I'm continuing it, because I don't want everything I did in that vlog to be all in vain. The little intro you saw at the beginning actually was filmed, I think, 3 days ago. That whole week I was working closes at work, and in the mornings I was doing that painting, and I really enjoyed painting that painting. It was actually a commission from somebody at work, and it's just, I thought I would film it and capture it for you guys and just show you again something different. The aim of today and this vlog is to finish off editing that hard grind video that I started in the last one. Not only am I going to edit one hard grind video, I'm going to try and edit 2 hard grind videos, because there was another barber who I still haven't looked at their footage yet, Ewan. So I want to really get both of their videos done in time for Christmas. Ideally sooner rather than later, because, you know, they want, you know, promotions and people coming in to get their hair cut in time for Christmas. Like, now is the time to be posting that sort of content, and me being me, I'm just not at all in time with anything, so we're gonna try and get it done. So in the last studio vlog I uploaded, I kind of showed my process and how I edit a video for Hard Grind and how I usually go about my process. The first kind of initial steps is just throwing in all the footage and cutting it up into the bits I like, and then consolidating that, and then making a smaller 1 minute kind of 10 sequence of clips I think that work well together. A mixture of different shots, so some wide, some mid, some close-ups, you know, just varying between the different shots and making sure that nothing is too similar from the last. And then once I've done that, I kind of think of any clips that, you know, I could slow or speed ramp, especially like a little transition like that. Just speed ramping it makes it look so much cooler, and then starting off slow and then into another slow clip or something like that, you know. Just playing about with speed, because speed is something I've definitely started picking up on more in my recent edits, you know, speed ramping and slow-moing and stuff. It's definitely a cool effect to use as a transition and just as part of the edit. So yeah, once I've kind of pieced it all together, obviously there's the finding the music bit that comes before that, because I like kind of let the music dictate how the shots are cut and how long they last. Like if I speed ramp to a drop or something, like I do use the music a lot to help influence what kind of cuts and transitions and movements I'll use. Once I've kind of got the speed and the pacing and the layout and, you know, the overall presentation, you know, bulk of it pieced together, I'll then start really thinking about transitions, or things I can do to the footage, like glitch it. I don't know if that really played for you, but it kind of glitches out in time to the beat, and it matches the song as well, because the song sounds quite glitchy, and like that sort of thing really works quite well. So that's what I start doing. I then start breaking down the footage more and thinking, what kind of edit can I do here? What sort of effect could I use here, you know? So that's kind of where I left off from the last video. I didn't explain much of what I was doing, I feel like, so that's why I'm trying to really explain in this bit what I was doing, if that makes any sense. I don't really know. Everything I could be saying could just be absolute trash. I'm sorry. I'm trying to explain it as best I can without coming off like super weird about it, but I think I might be, so I'm sorry if I'm just like over going into it and explaining it too much. I'm trying to strike a balance here of explaining what I'm doing but not like talking forever about what I'm doing, when it could just be I did this. So I guess what we're gonna do now is kind of continue listening to the song and cutting it up and thinking of edits, but I'm gonna time lapse that because I think I'm overthinking what I'm saying to you guys rather than thinking about what I'm away to do. So yeah, we're just gonna down by my side, but here's hoping it's fine. Also, I'm kind of cold, hence why I got a blanket. I decided to do something a bit different. I've never done this before, really, but I have downloaded a Premiere transition pack. I'm kind of fed up of always limiting myself to what I can create myself. Like, before now, all I ever did was make my own transitions, and I still have some transitions that I've made, you know, manually in here, like this one you'll see. It's just, you know, changing the scale and the pacing and the opacity and the tint, you know, and just the placement, and you get like a really cool effect with it. So I still really love making my own transitions, don't get me wrong, but I decided I would try out, you know, a preset and just, you know, see what kind of effects I could get from it. So I have used it on some bits, and again I customize it a little bit so it's a bit more for me, a little bit different. So this one's like a, you know, the RGB kind of thing, but I've added a second version of it and tinted it. I don't know how I feel about it, but you know that kind of pinky VHS 90s aesthetic I keep seeing creep up. This is another one of the downloaded ones, and it just is just a flicker, which is something I do as well manually, but it just takes way more time, so it's kind of nice to have an effect that just does it for me, and I feel like it's just the same, if not a little bit more smoother. This is kind of similar to that. It's combining my first kind of transition effect where I just move and scale and opacity, as well as deleting frames and making it like, I don't know if I'm explaining this very well. I'm sorry if I'm not, but it's just hard to sometimes explain. But if you guys are understanding what I'm saying, bravo to you. I don't have a clue what I'm saying. This is the preset one again, the RGB kind of scratchy split, but again I've made a second version of it with a little teal kind of thing to tie it to some of the earlier effects. I think this is the last one I included. Yeah, it's like a little vibration almost. I kind of like that because this clip was already like a punch in, so it kind of suited that clip. Also, I just love how this song sounds like it has vibrations in it, and then those shavers that they're using to buzz the hair have a vibration to it, so it all links and it looks and feels like it belongs together. It's not just like, oh, I like glitchy effects, let me just chuck on some glitchy effects. It's not like that. I don't know if my mic's picking up the extremely loud fan like it did last time, so once again I'm just going to stop screen recording for a moment and let my laptop breathe. Okay, so now that I've added in my effects and I've kind of got it like laid out in a way that I'm really happy with, I think it looks cool, my last and final step is color grading. I'm not gonna lie, I already have previous projects from filming here, and I like the color grade of those, and in fact it's got some grain added to them as well, so I'm actually just gonna copy my settings from my previous edits just so they all tie together. I know I've gone for a different style and vibe for this one, but I still want them to feel as part of a set. I don't want to go for a completely different color grade, if that makes sense. The color grade needs to reflect the brand and the business, and the color grades I've used before do that, so that is what I'm going to do. So yeah, I'm probably just going to jump into a time lapse once again, just because I don't really want to have to screen record anymore. My laptop is really struggling editing on pillows as well. It's not good for it, I know, but... Since I filmed in my car. It's the next day and I'm just away to Snap to help Will with some InDesign stuff. Once I've done that, I will get back to the flat. We will continue the edit. So I spent a lot longer than I was intending to at Snap, but like not in a bad way. Like, I enjoyed being there. I love working with James and Will. I think they are such great people to work with. So I went there with the intention of helping Will with something on InDesign, and then I actually started working on a little rotoscope animation for the guys. So I made this little animation for them and they love it. I'm happy, like so happy when my style, I don't know what to call my style, it's very like DIY, rough, sketchy, glitchy. That aesthetic, when that aesthetic fits in with another brand and people like it and they love it and they're like happy to have it that way and they don't want me to change anything, makes me so happy. Like, I've had clients in the past who haven't liked my style, or they've gone for a style that's out of my comfort zone, and it's always hard. Yeah, so when clients ask you to change up your style or work in a style that you're not comfortable with, like, it just doesn't feel very good. It doesn't feel like they're employing you for you, they're just employing you to do design. And I feel like if you're hiring someone to do a job, you should look for the perfect person for that role. So yeah, I spent a long time at Snap, but it was worthwhile. It was good. But yeah, today was meant to be intended for editing the second Hard Grind video, so we're going to start that now. Last night I finished Keelan's video, which I'm actually going to watch back now because I haven't actually watched it since last night when I finished editing it together. Okay, no, I am happy with it. Also, I just realised I was screen recording that whole time, so my laptop's now really hating me. It's fine. Now I'm on to Ewan's one. Now, I wanted to kind of record the start of how I begin a project, because obviously last time I kind of showed you how I picked up the project I'd already started. I've now got this new process of working, which is so much better. I learned this from a... Valentine V, is that her name? I'll link her name or something. And she was part of Adobe XD, which was a festival that had some really cool tutorials and workshops and just loads of things happening that I learned so much from. And basically the way she set up her files just made so much sense. So I'm kind of doing the same. And basically I'm going to import my footage, day one, and then import another one. And basically I never used to use bins or arrange my footage very much. Wait, which one was that? I hope I did that the right way around. Did I do the 9th and then the... You'll find out. So she uses bins to sort out footage, project, files and sequences, audio, effects, all that. They all go in different bins and it just makes so much more sense to organize it that way. I also don't just chuck all my footage into the timeline like I did last time. I now use in and out points to select my favorite bits and then drag them into the timeline. Just keeps the timeline a little bit more tidy, and then I'll use different sequences to make sure that I'm using, like, one sequence is just like all the clips, and then another sequence will be my favorite clips or something like that. So we'll go through day one. We just do a little nice double click and it comes up in my source viewer, and I literally scrub through until I find bits I really like. I'm gonna mute my laptop just so we're not hearing it, and then I'll just select in and out points for things I think are super interesting, or I think the clips I can use. So there till about there, maybe. It's out of focus I think, but I like that. And then I can't remember how I actually drag that down. I think I just do that. I might even take this bit because this bit looks quite nice being in focus on his hand, really, I think, but still interesting. And I just go through it like this, finding clips that I think will look good. In, out, drag down. Well, that's cool. A little bit of movement. Where's the focus point though? That's another thing, like, I filmed this ages ago and I wasn't the best at focusing and moving, so some clips won't be usable, but we roll with it. Now there is 60 odd clips, so this is gonna take a while. Oh, that's nice. I'm just getting really focusing on the hair, I guess. Which is the point. But yeah, this is going to take me a while. So I do that, select all my in and out points, drag it into the timeline, then I'll have a sequence of clips that I really like. So I'll do that first. Probably jump into a time lapse just so that my laptop doesn't fucking hate me from screen recording. Look at that shot. That's nice. Bless you. And this was his first time ever meeting me. Because the other boys, at least, I've done photos with them before, but this was literally like Ewan had been there for a week and I came in and filmed and he was just like, what the fuck? Who's this? But yeah, I'll jump into time-lapse mode now. And yeah, you can have a little watch of me edit. Another day in the car. I'm going to Snap again for the third time. So yesterday I didn't actually vlog after I got back from Snap, but I worked on this super sick animation for the intro of their showreel and it looks so good. We're so excited by it. We're so hyped. So I'm going again today to, I think, do the animation for the outro of the showreel. I believe that's what I'm going in for. I'm not really sure. But I just love working with the guys. I know keep saying I need to get the hard grind edit done. I was going to work on it last night after working at Starbucks, but I was just knackered, so I just, sat and watched YouTube videos and ate a bag of Wotsits, but I definitely do need to get that done. So, I mean, totally happy going to Snap and doing work with them. Like, that is my jam. If I could do that every day, I would. So I absolutely love when they ask me to come in and edit with them. Like, it's just so nice. Like I said in couple of days, maybe yesterday's intro, it's just working with people who appreciate what you do and just being around creative people doing creative things, making and creating. It's just a good time had by all. But yeah, it's 11 a.m. I'm gonna head over and see what we get up to. I didn't vlog yesterday when I was at Snap and I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to do it. It's not that I forget to do it, I'm just an awkward human being. So maybe today I'll actually try and film something. Maybe? Famous last words? Maybe? Who knows? Today is Sunday and I think it's the 20th of December. I'm treating this as like my final work day to get everything freelance wise, business wise, kind of done and sorted out, because the next few days are, Christmassy time and I don't really want to be doing much work in that time. Yeah, where I left off was I was working at Snap. I was working on an animation for their showreel, which looks super cool. We're super happy with it. It went really well. They published that on the Friday. I don't know, it just feels nice to know that I created something towards that showreel. A lot of the BTS footage at the end was stuff I had filmed, so again, nice to feel a part of it. And yeah, going forward, I can't wait till 2021, where there's going to be more projects and more things going on. The Snappy boys, they just keep getting bigger and better every time, and it's just really nice to see and witness and be a part of it a little bit. So yeah, was working there, I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I ended up doing 3 days there. So on Saturday, I did a little bit more editing towards Ewan's video for Hard Grind. Now, I can't remember where I left off in terms of like what we've discussed in terms of the edit. I always go through the same process. Basically, I'm at the stage where I need to find a new song and then get back to editing, and then we can go on from there. So, but I just want to focus on the edit now, just jump right into it, get on with it, start the day with some edits.